on,
just come out with
why did you break character, Ada? Come on,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
because it's 420. It's 420, y'all.
Did that go up in your ear?
Happy
What?
That went
420.
loud?
No, my phone just rang.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I
I
have to
thought the
put it
volume
on.
went up.
My bad.
That
Yeah.
was so
Happy
fun.
420, y'all.
I totally forgot about that.
Ah.
Happy 420 to the people
I
out
forgot
there
about
who
that too.
celebrate 420. You know,
Yep.
every day is 420 to me, so I don't acknowledge like foolish holidays like that. But I can drop a little knowledge on 420. So I'm not gonna give y'all any weed.
No weed
Yeah.
Don't
hookups?
even ask.
You know
No
how people
hookup?
be like, 420 came because no. But interesting fact about marijuana is it is the primary ingredient in holy oil.
Okay.
So if you actually read the ingredients of holy oil,
Like that.
basically what they were doing were taking marijuana plants, put it in oil, obviously extracting the properties in it.
Yeah.
They would mix it with spices. If you know anything about spices induce the blood flow through the system. So if you put the plant in the oil, you put the spices in there, you rub that on somebody, that can heal a lot of ailments. I would imagine the marijuana back then was a lot purer and better. You know, so that's why they called Jesus the Anointed One.
Okay.
He was going around anointing people with the holy oil, which was the marijuana oil. So just a little tidbit for the people out there. So
A little history.
Little marijuana.
yeah, that don't mean your kids. I don't. In the weed, but
Yeah.
just a little nugget for y'all
We'll keep that away
about the holy oil.
from the kids.
Yeah, so happy
Speaking of-
420. Have you guys ever celebrated 420?
No,
No, Symone, you smoke?
Yeah.
I have
Years
tried it
ago.
before.
You tried it before.
I've
What
tried
the
it before, and what I did try, and my parents will never watch this show because I don't ever want them knowing. But I was dating a guy who was, kind of into the weed thing, and
You can't
I tried.
how are you kind of into weed? He
He
was all the way in.
He was into it.
Yeah, that nigga was all the way in.
He was in it.
And he gave me a kind called Purple Kush.
Okay, so that's see.
Ooh, boy.
So let me tell you something. Something.
It was wonderful.
Marijuana, especially today, because it's not like how it was originally when you just had a few strands. But today, I would tell people if you do not indulge, right, and someone's telling you to smoke some weed or something, I would say go with like a mid or something.
A mid? What's a mid?
Or like
What's
a
a
lower
mid?
grade of marijuana.
Okay.
Don't smoke anything with a cool name. You know
Like
what
So
I'm saying?
Purple
or
Kush was
something?
not a
Any
good
shit
idea.
that sound cool, don't
Blueberry?
do that. Any strawberry, nah, nigga, just no. Give me something that sound regular.
Just straight up weed. Just like if it's called
Just-
weed, just try it.
Listen, just say what's the cheapest weed you got. Look at that weed and pick the one right above it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's what if you don't smoke.
Okay.
Okay,
Cause now when I tried the Purple Kush, it gave me a body high, which
Right.
means I was like
okay.
super like in my body and super sensitive. It was awesome.
right. Yeah, that's cool.
Were you relaxed?
I was relaxed and like present and like, woo.
Right. See, you don't want you don't want
She
to
was
fry
floating.
your endorphins. Like you don't want to fry your endorphins though. You feel me?
Okay.
So is that what that did? My endorphins?
No, it's not gonna do that right away. But
Okay.
so because your body naturally produces it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, but if you start to put more endorphins into your body or enable that system,
Yeah.
it's not going to produce endorphins as much as it normally would throughout your regular
Oh.
life. So
Okay.
everything that you normally do that brings you satisfaction, it's going to kind of dull down a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha.
People, that's why some people say like they have to smoke before they eat. It's just
Oh,
because
yeah.
it increases your senses and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it makes
I
you
always wondered
feel
that.
it makes you feel better while you're eating. You know, it makes you feel like the food tastes better.
Mhm.
Which maybe it does or it doesn't, but still, your body would just get addicted to that enhancement.
Yeah.
So that's what you don't want to
Okay.
take
See,
place
I
if
had
you
a
don't
bad
smoke.
hit,
I did too.
and
so
I
you go
flipped
ahead.
out.
Oh.
But my friend,
What'd you smoke?
I really don't know because she worked at one of the facilities,
This guy.
and so she came home. It was one of my old roommates, and so we smoked it. And all of a sudden, my eyes, they were bloodshot red.
Oh yeah.
We went to go
Ooh.
eat. This is
Yeah.
how fucked up I was. We went to go eat at IHOP.
Oh, that's a bad
We
place to
ordered,
go.
and I looked, and I go, they know. I'm fucking high, and they know. So all of a sudden, I jumped up, and I took off to the car. And she was like, what the fuck? The whole night, I was like, my heart, I can't stop. And what happened was, I guess, whatever it was mixed with, she said she should have given me chocolate or something sugar to calm me down, I guess.
Nah, you can't.
But I don't know what
you
it was.
smoked something or you ate something.
No, we smoked.
Oh, if you listen, just a little.
It was like, and after that, I was like, "Fuck that shit."
No, if you smoke weed, you can actually come down from that high. So that's that's cool.
It was bad.
You can just hop in the shower to bring your high down.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you cool.
Because you know
what
how
I'm
they
saying?
mix it for like patients, like cancer patients and different patients and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. That whatever she gave me was
You probably just
maybe
smoked some
medicinal.
blueberry. I don't know. It was something.
Yeah, you probably just smoked some top shelf weed. Like
Oh.
it can get intense. Like I smoke weed every day.
Okay.
And my little brother smokes. He smokes like I don't even know where he get his weed from, but I'll be smoking his weed. Like nigga, how do you function throughout your day? Like I got things to do, so I can't.
It's that strong.
Well, he smokes a heavy indica. I mean, a heavy indica, which is like
like real
Indica is a head high.
That would be people say it's a head high, but I don't know what that stuff means. I don't know what head and body high means.
Well, I've done something that was called a head high, and I felt heady. It was weird compared to the body high. I like the body high better.
Most indicas will make you feel like you want to go to sleep. From what I've experienced, you smoke a good indica, you going to bed. Like that's pretty much what's gonna happen to you.
That's what we gave my dad when he was battling cancer. My niece would bring in like the strong stuff.
Yeah, he smoked that
and
indica,
he would
man.
just like calm, because none of the pain pills, nothing would help.
That's why they put in the holy oil. That's why Jesus knew what he was doing. That's
so what is holy oil though?
It was just
is it like frankincense and something?
Yeah, so it's frankincense, myrrh. If I'm not mistaken, cinnamon's in it. I know I'm leaving out a few ingredients. But the spices in general, spices in general, just used to enhance the blood flow.
Yeah.
So basically, what they were doing, it was just figure out ways to push the marijuana through the blood system by putting it on the skin. You know, because they weren't rolling and smoking it back then. They were smoking tobacco. Most people in the land were smoking tobacco. I don't think people started smoking marijuana too much later, even though they did. However, they did put it in clay pots and put hot rocks on it. And basically created like a bong kind of a thing, and like hot boxing back then. So that was a thing, but they didn't roll it.
Speaking of hot boxing, so I didn't know what that was until this is when I lived in Hollywood, and I had this best friend, and she came over, and so she was like, "You want to hit?" And I'm like, "Yay, okay." So I'm a square, so I had never done this before. So we went down and sat in her car, and we smoked whatever it was. And I was in the process of moving, so I know I had to go to PetSmart and get some carriers for my kittens, right? And so we had smoked, and she drove us a few blocks away to the PetSmart that's in Hollywood. I had to sit. I had to just sit and sit still. I tried my best to gather myself, right? I had the most hysterical laughing fit.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
So I opened the door.
That's the worst.
And I got myself together. I'm like, yes, I'm together. I'm together. So I opened the door, and all it took was that action.
Oh yeah.
Freaking flipping out laughing. Then I put one foot out, and I looked at her. I'm like, dude, I can't go in the store like this, because I'm sitting there crying and laughing. And I was like, okay, stop it. So I shook my head really hard, and it centered me. It was freaking hysterical. I got myself together long enough to go in. So I went just inside the doors, and I was like, I grabbed her hand. I'm like, okay. I shook my head again, and she's just trying not to laugh. And so I went in, and I found one of the workers, and I said to him, "Excuse me."
And you probably smell like straight Kush too.
Yes,
especially
it was
hot boxing. They probably like, oh, she high as a motherfucker.
But I was keeping myself together.
Nah, they knew you was high.
Oh, that's funny.
You can smell it. You can smell it on you. As soon as you walk up, they like, oh shit, she faded.
But I got what I needed. It took like an extra 45 minutes, but I got what I needed.
Weed is much better after you get past that point. Like you guys, because your brain is still kind of getting new to the enhancement of the endorphins.
Yeah.
So you like, oh shit, everything's a little more upbeat. You know what I mean? So once you get past that point, it's like it's just like having a nice glass of wine. Like you won't feel all like you know, it won't have that intense effect on you anymore. Because that only happened to me. I think never smoking weed. I've never gotten a weird feeling smoking weed, but eating, I do not like edibles. Because I don't get high off of edibles, so I have to take too many.
Edibles.
And I took the first time I got high was on a chocolate bar, and it was just the worst. Like it was, I was laughing and shit for no reason. Like and the funny thing is, hearing you guys say this is, first thing that happened to me was what A-Dot said, which was I looked up and I thought, fuck, they know.
They know I'm high.
That's the first thing that went in my mind.
Looking at
And
me.
the second thing was, I went in the bathroom, and my fucking eyes is like burgundy
Bloodshot.
red. My
Yeah.
shit burgundy.
Dang.
I'm looking at my
That's how
shit
mine
like,
was, red.
oh shit. 'Cause I had never done anything. So my eyes were like blood red, like somebody had poked me in the eye, and I'm looking like, oh, she's like, I can't even hide this shit. So I started looking for Visine, and then as soon as I walked out the bathroom, I'm closing the gym that I work at. I walk out the bathroom and I see my two employees who also took edibles. As soon as they look at me, I don't know, I guess I looked weird or some shit. They start laughing. I start laughing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That shit lasted for 20 minutes. About nothing. Nobody said anything. We just started
That's the
busting
funny
up.
part
It's just
right
three
there.
people just dying, fucking
This
laughing.
was all at work?
This is at my job. I'm the manager. And,
That's funny.
and
Wow.
I only took it because like we're closing,
Mm.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never done anything before, and I'm just like, what can a little piece of chocolate do?
How many milligrams was it?
Oh, it'll get
It was
you.
a piece of a piece.
Yeah.
But if you don't have any weed in your system, like it don't matter.
No.
You
Yeah.
know?
Okay. So I have an edible story.
Oh, Lord.
It is, y'all, this is the one y'all should have been there for. So I was over a
Did you get
friend's
naked?
house. Oh, I might as well had.
Oh.
So it was myself and a whole bunch of other friends, and William was there because they had friends and stuff. And this one friend, she is like a weed connoisseur. Like she does all sorts of edibles. She knows this milligram to that milligram and this to that, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, she has stuff laying all around the house that's weed paraphernalia. And so everybody was doing something. And so she gave me a gummy. I'm like, she's my friend and I trusted her. And I don't do this. Okay, just in case people are like, oh, well, you're just gullible. No, I never do this. So she gave it to me and I ate it. It was like maybe that big, right?
Oh, that's a big ass gummy.
Oh, that's
It
a
was
big gummy.
1,000 milligrams.
Yeah, that's a big ass gummy.
Oh,
You should have just bit the head off of that.
It
motherfucker.
was
She should.
the worst,
Yeah, edibles are not
scariest.
cool,
It was the scariest. So it felt like I was Alice in Wonderland falling down the rabbit hole and then plateauing, and then falling down the rabbit hole and plateauing. And I'm thinking, who the fuck would ever do this? Why is this fun? Why is this fun?
Right.
It was freaking scary. It was to the point where I was like, the room would spin
Yeah.
and I would sit down to try to keep the room from spinning, but then it would feel like the chair was spinning. So eventually I just went into the bathroom. The only thing that would keep me like feeling somewhat normal, I went into the bathroom and I held on to the corner of the counter.
Oh.
And I must have stayed in there for a long time because every so often somebody would come in and check on me. And I'm standing there like this, like leaning over like this and not moving.
That's
And
hilarious.
then I could just hear him laughing and hear him laughing. But I felt so bad because I'm like, if this house burns down, I cannot save my son.
Now you would have snapped out of it.
Really? Okay, I could have, because that
Ooh,
was
wow.
the worst. All I know is when I had the edible, the sun was up. By the time I started coming out of it, it was nighttime. I was like, y'all motherfuckers ain't never getting me again. It was
Edibles,
the
man.
worst
Edibles
experience
are-
ever.
Edibles are a
I've
trip,
had
man.
those.
Even though I tell you, when I took the edible, I ended up going. For whatever reason, I drove to my dad's house. I'm a grown ass man at this point, so there's no reason for me to be over there. I
Oh,
drove to my
Lord.
dad's house, but I just remember
Uh-huh.
thinking to myself like, damn, music sounded different.
Mm-hmm.
I vividly remember like listening to I think I put on Pimp C, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I put on UGK. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But I put on like Pimp C and UGK, and I just remember thinking like, wow, this sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I could hear like all the drums and shit. It was that part I remember very intensely was cool. The chat room says, what up, KDC?
Hey.
Somebody in the
She
chat
said
room
she was
says
coming.
the only reason people smoke weed is because of peer pressure. That
Oh,
may be
that's
true for a
interesting.
lot of people, but
Yeah.
I didn't start smoking weed till I was like 25, 26.
Yeah, I was older
Hey.
too.
Man, that's
What
a-
up, Kay?
what
How
up,
you
Kay?
doing?
And it was only
420.
what's up, Kay? Happy 420.
We talk about weed.
It was only after I had surgery, and they gave me oxycodone,
Mm-hmm.
and I could not take no oxycodone. I had people in my family that was addicted to drugs, so I just did
Oh,
not.
wow.
I didn't even want to test those waters. Like I didn't even want to find out if I was gonna get addicted. I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And so my little brother, who every day I would chastise him about smoking weed, so he comes over, bring me some weed. I smoked it, and it's been healing me ever since. So shout out to the weed, man. You know.
Weed.
Mm-mm.
Shout out to my mom. I used to throw her weed away as a kid. So I should probably send her some weed today. You know, it is about 20. I'm gonna send my mama some weed. Shout out to my mom. I used to throw this when people had the rap. Okay, what's that company when Zigzags when they had the rapper with Jesus. I thought that was Jesus on the front of those Zigzag rappers. As a kid, I swear I thought that was Jesus on the front of those rappers. But they had sent a DARE program to my school and passed out T-shirts and shit. You know, and they told us like, if your parents are doing drugs. Your parents will go to jail. You're going to go to foster care. They told us all this crazy shit at school. Yeah. So I'm sitting in class like they know. I'm like, oh, shit, they know my mama smoke weed. So after that day, I started going home, and I just started throwing the weed in the toilet. Like, she would leave it like in a box on her bathroom counter. So I would just go use her bathroom, and if it was in there, I'd just push it in the toilet. So I'm doing this shit for months. She never knew what was going on. So one day she goes in there, and I think the paper had floated back up in the toilet. And she was like, what the fuck? So she figured, first she thought I was smoking the weed. Then she figured I was throwing the shit away. Then she couldn't whoop me though, cause it was drugs. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but you were just looking out for mom.
Yeah. She was mad as a motherfucker, but she couldn't whoop me for it. She was just like, boy, stay out of my damn room. I was just like, oh, all right. You know. So I'm trying to save my family. So yeah. Shout out to the DARE program. Shout out to the DARE program. Those some cool T-shirts, man. Has anybody ever done any other drugs?
Crystal.
Really?
She's Mexican. That happens.
What? How? Like, what was the effect?
Wait, can I get on the mic? What are you doing?
Yeah.
No guess. What are you doing?
She's sitting there like in the house.
She got the Oprah show.
Right. Crystal meth. Oh man.
So So how to get started? What'd you?
So I dated this guy, and he used to sell. So I thought, okay, let me try crystal meth, but I didn't smoke it. I wouldn't do anything else. So they rolled it up in like a little piece of paper, like a little small, and I swallowed it. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, I was young.
I didn't know you could do that.
I think I was like 18 or 19. And let me just say, I was up for literally 24 hours. Like I cleaned the house at least twice. My mom was like, "What? Is she on drugs?" I literally, I think my mom the next day was like, "Is she on drugs?"
Yeah.
I literally cleaned the house, everything, and then I never did that after that. But I was like, "Wow."
Wait, you ate? How big was the piece?
It was just a small.
What's a small? I've never seen meth in my life, so I don't know.
That shit's crazy.
It was like a pea.
You Latin women, y'all love y'all men. Y'all be trying anything. Like, I love you. I gotta do it.
I just wanted. I was young. I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, man. Niggas be like, crack, nigga. I'm not trying no crack.
And then next you know, smoking it.
I know.
Try this.
If I love you, try some crack. That sounds weird.
Not a chance.
That was the
It's a
only thing.
major red flag. Get out.
Yeah,
I mean, I did try like.
Have you ever tried ecstasy?
Yeah,
ecstasy and Molly. Like,
what's the difference between those two?
Ecstasy is cracky because it got a lot of extra shit in it. Like Molly is pure, just MDA. But ecstasy might have like speed or crystal meth. It's like mixed up shit.
Like you up.
But you gotta know you. Like I tried Molly. I was like, oh no, I can't do this because I'll do it.
Yeah.
So like, I just kind of feel like drugs is like, if you have underlying shit, I see how easy it is to become an addict. But like, if you know you, like I was just like, oh no, I'll do this shit all the time. Let me not do this.
I see how they get addicted. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. I can see how they get addicted to that stuff.
Like,
because Molly is like a euphoric, like everything feels good. Like you just be like, ooh, like, you know, if you seen people do ecstasy, they be grinding their teeth and doing all this extra shit. But like Molly don't make you feel like that. Like you just be
amazing.
Yeah, you just fucking you super mellow. You engage. Everything is. It's too much. It's too
like
much
the
fun.
70s, you know. That's what.
Yeah. Now, how long does it last in your system? Like a day?
I was up like 3 days.
Oh my goodness! Long?
Yeah,
wow.
And I didn't eat.
Oh,
so like now it's just like.
Oh my goodness.
But like that's what turned me off of drugs. Like I don't want to do things that like I don't eat and I like the nap. I like to rest. You know what I'm saying?
Like napping is essential.
Yeah, I like to eat. So like even though that shit feel good, you know, like you know you on drugs. Like, you know, I was like, oh, nigga, I gotta lay down.
What's the
wow?
Have you ever seen anyone do crazy drugs in front of you?
Yes.
What's the crazy? Let's not say any names, okay? Let's not go down that road. But
well, it wasn't a crazy drug. It was how he did it. So there was this guy I was dating years and years ago. I had, it was some sort of pain, like high milligram dose of pain meds or something of one that I had. I had my wisdom teeth taken out. What he did was he dismantled a pen.
Yeah, I seen
He took that apart and he smashed the pill and snorted it, and I was freaked the fuck out.
You gotta remove the plastic from that.
Yeah, he took everything out and he used the plastic encasing, right? Yeah. And I was like,
he could have just swallowed it.
Well,
yeah, but it goes straight to the brain.
Or he could have just told you he was a drug addict.
Yeah, he could have shot it up too if you want to go down that road. But
it turns out he was an alcoholic as well.
Drug addict.
I was like,
alcohol is at least your words. A nigga crushing pills. That's
hilarious.
Alcohol.
I mean,
alcohol is at least. I've seen someone. Crazy thing I've ever seen. I've seen someone do heroin before. That was trippy. But I didn't see him do it. I seen him turn around, and I was talking to this motherfucker, and then they just dozed off. And woke the fuck back up and started talking to me again. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
As if he had heard what you were saying?
Oh, no, he heard everything I said.
Oh, wow.
That's the crazy part.
That was crazy, yeah.
Like, the nigga was talking to me and was like, hey, and he just like somebody hit the power button.
Because that shit go through their bloodstream. I done seen niggas do all kind of drugs.
Yeah, but the craziest thing to me for whatever was cocaine. Yeah. And this is like, cause it's like late 2000s, and I'm at a hip hop concert. So you don't expect to see. I've seen people do cocaine at like Hollywood parties and stuff, but you never at like black people. And usually they had like only a little personal thing, you know. Yeah. And this nigga he went in his bag, he put his little tray out.
Dang.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nigga, we are in public, nigga.
He had accessories.
He was ready.
He chopped this shit up and was just sitting under the like little. I'm just like, yo, what?
I dislike people who do cocaine. They're so moody and irritable. I just be like,
really?
I never been around. Yeah. I seen somebody do it. I never. Well, maybe I have, but not to my knowledge. I ain't really been around some people.
Yeah, they're very covert.
Do the cocaine
with their use.
There's somebody that I knew back in the day who's a lot older than I was. He'd done so much coke when he was younger that it burned a hole through his septum.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. The nose.
Yeah, he's always snorting and stuff. He's like,
I've seen that.
So K-Dot, when's the first time you started smoking weed? You haven't say who gave it to you.
I started smoking weed, like, I started, then I stopped. So I started smoking weed when I was like 15.
Damn. Okay. How'd you get your first joint? Where was you at?
With the gang members.
With the gang.
Like where else?
With the gang members, and that's when it was like zigzags and shit like that. But like my dad and my mom had smoked weed. Like I knew what weed was, but I didn't have no drug addict
friends.
Like So then I think we was like in somebody's garage, and they was just like, hit this. And I was like, no, because I was friends with everybody. So I was friends with Mexicans, and Mexicans smoke speed.
Oh,
so I used
to
be like, nah. Like, you know
do.
what I'm saying? So then they pulled out weed and rolled it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I hit it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Like, I was always an uptight kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
That's funny.
I didn't start smoking when I was 25, but my whole childhood, my uncle, who was only like 2 years older than me, so it's kind of weird to think about it now. But anytime he would smoke weed, he would be giving me all this game on like drug dealing. And I like played basketball, so I'm like, why is this nigga telling me? But he was the same thing K-Dot said. He's like, listen, nigga, you smoking weed, you don't smoke nobody weed. Okay?
Yeah, so
you watch him. He said, if you ain't roll that shit up, you don't smoke it. That's the rule of drugs. You don't. If it ain't your drugs, don't use them. And I used to be like, nigga, I don't do. I'm probably like 12 or 13 at the time. Like, nigga, I don't do drugs. But he used to give me all kind of, weed
and then I
games.
stopped because I started hooping. I started playing basketball, and like I didn't start smoking weed again. Like I stopped from like I smoked when I was like 16, and then from 17 to like 26, I didn't smoke no weed because I was in school and I was hooping and shit. And then I hurt my knee. I tore my MCL. So I wasn't hooping. Like, I didn't start smoking because I was like, I just wasn't hooping. And then I went back to my environment, and then I just started smoking again.
That's
so,
funny.
but like, that's why I'd be like, if you don't have no underlying issues, it's a choice. Because like, I don't have to smoke weed every day. Like, I don't have to be high. Like, some people be like, I have to be high. Like, I don't have to be high. Like, I like to be high.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it helps though, because I'll flash on the crackers if I wasn't high. So I smoke for the whites.
What's your favorite strain, K-Dot?
Indica. I don't like Sativa.
Oh,
Any particular strain in general that of
I
all
really
time, of all time, don't have to be around anymore.
Back in the day, it was Kush. Like, Kush now is not Kush from like back in the day, but like now, I only smoke like if I want to spend real money, I'll get like the Marathon. It's a really good strand, but that shit expensive. Like I'm not paying no $80 for no eighth. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So what's the difference between Kush and Purple Kush?
Yeah.
Just different. I mean, now it's just way too in depth, like because people are making it in their own. So the differences now is how they grow it and what they mixing together, what they blend in. That's the difference now. But before it was just more aged weed. Like they had better fucking lamps and and shit like that.
Yeah. Can you explain the difference between Indica and Sativa? I think Sativa.
Indica is a downer and Sativa is a upper. Sativa is like a hybrid. It's a man-made. Okay. Indica is usually, it's just grown. It's the more, I can't because I'm high, but.
What did you smoke this morning?
Indica. I only smoke Indica. I don't like Sativa because they put other things in Sativa. That's what keep people up. Like Indica is a heavy high. So if you like got shit to do and you can't function on a heavy high, you shouldn't smoke Indica. Like I smoke Indica because it's more pure. Like Sativa is like ecstasy weed. Like they mix stuff together to keep you level. As opposed to Indica is just like a straight weed where you gonna get that heavy high which weed gives you. But Sativa, you see people on Sativa, they moving around all cracky and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Because this other shit because they need to have the upper to function. Okay. So like that's why I like Sativa. I don't like how it make me feel.
So earlier we were talking about because I know the only one I've ever done is Purple Kush, and that was a body high. So
that's
the
probably
body
Indica.
high was the okay, because
yeah, like edibles and stuff. I don't like body highs.
Boy, it made sex great, just in case y'all want to know.
That happens,
hilarious.
So, Purple Kush.
Purple Kush is if you want to have great if you want your nerve endings to be very sensitive, Purple Kush is the kind for you.
Now, would you ever try anything like Molly or ecstasy or anything?
No.
That means
yes. Yeah, you gotta
that
say.
means yes, nigga.
Yeah.
If you ask somebody they want some Molly, they go, that means they'll take
it
one.
It just depends on who you with. If you with somebody who
that you trust,
then you do it. Yeah. Because I did Molly with somebody, I was like, I'll do it with you, but like,
yeah. And that's how I tried that the edible. That's how.
Molly and edible at the same
time?
Oh, I was like, God damn, Symone.
That's the only that's the only. I was the people I trusted, and that's how I tried the 1,000 milligram edible, which was horrible.
All you did was probably sleep, shit.
Oh like, Lord, it was horrible.
Yeah, like that's edible is just a body high. I don't like that shit.
Somebody said
I need to function. Like I need to be moving around.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I don't like to get too high where I'm just stuck somewhere. Like that ain't. You know what I've never tried though? So I don't like extra weed products. You know, I like regular weed. You know, I'm a regular weed person. Put my shit in a leaf and that's weed. That's where we at. So I don't do wax.
Yeah, I don't do none of that either.
I used to fuck with the keef back, which is just weed basically. But I don't do wax though. I remember going to a what's the big weed festival they have out here every year?
I don't know.
It's right around time of Coachella and all the same shit.
Burning Man? You talking about Burning Man?
No, Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud. So I go to Rolling Loud and they're just giving away wax hits. Like every single 2 steps you take, people like, hey, you want to hit of this? You want to hit? And I'm just looking like, what the? It looked like crack.
What is a wax hit? What is that? Yeah,
so wax is concentrated marijuana extract. Okay. Right. So they press the plant, they squeeze the oil out, and all the THC. And all the cannabinoids and all that shit, and it's concentrated to a sticky wax form. You light that, and then you inhale the vapors from it.
Ooh, it's super strong. That sounds so strong.
Yeah, it's super intense. Like I grew up, I was born in the '80s, late '80s, so I have a fear of crack. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really seen crack, but I got a fear of crack, so I don't like nothing crack-ish.
Yeah.
I don't like smoking out of pipes.
Okay.
I don't like nothing with a torch. Nothing that I gotta fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to do nothing that resembles anything crack is.
Yeah. Once you learn what it is, like you should want it because it's a whole bunch of other shit in there that.
Oh yeah, and the
you should be
butane
putting. That you should be putting in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other chemicals that gets in there from the process of making it. So.
Oh no, thank you.
Yo, listen. So if you guys want to, me and K-Dot, if you guys donate, we're gonna go try some marathon weed after the show today.
Right.
So if you guys want to donate to me and K-Dot, 420.
Yeah,
send it to.
Because it is Weed Wednesday.
It is
Yeah,
Weed
Weed
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
It's
$4.20.
$HNS2K.
Right.
And just put the weed plant there, so I know for me and Kate, I have to go get some weed, and we gonna see
And
what it
we'll
look like.
appreciate it. I definitely would appreciate you.
Yeah, and hopefully
You guys
Symone
go
might
ahead, do it.
indulge. If you guys send enough, we'll get enough of me, Kate, and Symone.
We got
Right.
And
Cause she
A-Dot, we
not
all-
gonna smoke that much.
Listen, y'all, if
She
y'all
only gonna
donate,
hit.
if
I
y'all,
might try it then.
Kate, how much
Again.
we need to get some good weed from the
Yeah.
Marathon store?
What
It's
you
4
think?
of us.
We
in
need
here.
like
4 of us.
We need like 60.
All right, so look,
All
we
right.
only need $60 to
60
get some
bucks.
decent weed
We can go
at the
get
Marathon
high.
store. And look, I'll record this and put it on Patreon.
Oh.
Only
For
for the
real.
$20 tier, though, so y'all can see Symone take a hit of the
See
weed.
her get high.
Simone might take her shirt off.
I don't know.
might.
A-Dot always go to the extreme.
I know,
Like,
right?
You gotta
I
watch
was
it.
just like,
We ain't gonna let
I just
A-Dot
hope
roll,
she
man.
hit it. Like, A-Dot's like, maybe she'll take her shirt off. Like, damn, can we get her to hit it first? Like, fuck.
A-Dot turn her camera light on. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, turn the camera light
Yeah, you know
on.
what I'm saying? We trying to do shit in here.
Fucking it up, nigga.
My bad.
Shit.
I know we not gonna let A-Dot roll, nigga.
Right, you know what I'm
don't
Give me
saying?
a little piece in there or
She
something.
gonna get you caught up.
I mean, X-rated
You know
and
what I'm
shit.
saying? She gonna
Like,
get you caught up.
Symone
No,
be in
you
a- Symone
can't
be in
come
a
in
chicken-
here.
She be
I
in a
know,
chicken
right?
coop somewhere.
Shit, yeah, CPS knocking on my fucking door talking about Child Protective Services. Shit.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, make somebody what? Send some weed. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Somebody sent you some weed. What they send you, OG Sleepy Love? I don't know if I would trust somebody sending me weed. That'd be a little
No.
sketchy, nigga. I don't know.
Wow.
You don't know what's in it. You don't know what to put in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you speaking of weed, my favorite strand is Jack Hera.
Why?
I don't
Jack
know.
Hera.
That's
She
just,
said, I don't know.
I don't know. I tried a lot of weed, and
Just
that's
like
like
it.
dope. That's the one that just sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
I actually met the son
Uh-huh.
of the creator of the strand. They have a whole entire business.
Uh-huh.
I should actually call him today and see if he can send something. But yeah, that's my favorite strand. I can't find it anywhere. Anywhere I find it's overpriced. So that's the only bad thing about weed is overpriced like a motherfucker.
Mm.
You just buy it. What's the eighth going for now, K-Dot? Some good
It
shit.
just
You want
depends.
some fire?
Like,
You want some
yeah, you know,
gas?
fire.
What we looking
It's
at?
like $80.
God damn.
Hey.
Jeez.
For an eighth, man. That's what,
For
two?
an eighth.
What's that, 2 blunts?
If.
That's crazy.
Depending on how you roll your blunt.
Nigga, you better not get no backwoods. Nigga.
I don't smoke backwoods. I only smoke
Yeah.
hemp wraps. Like,
Yeah, I smoke for Fonto leaves, so I don't really fuck with the backwoods either. Backwoods got a lot of chemicals on it, so
Sure
I
do.
try to stay away from that. You know what I mean? Any other vices? I know it is Weed Wednesday. It's 420. Anybody got any other vices though? It doesn't have to be drug related. You have an addiction of some sort there, Simone? Honey buns or
hilarious.
Oreos or
This
some
nigga
shit?
say honey buns. You have a sweet tooth?
I went to the store the other day to get my
Have a
wife
sweet
honey
tooth?
buns, and both boxes was empty. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is going on with the honey buns? So that's why I said
GMO.
that. I don't know what's happening.
people
with
need
honey
their
buns.
fix.
I don't
They
know.
need their fix
Glaze
and honey
and the frost was gone.
You know, go to the gas station. They always have shit like that at the gas
So,
station.
so
Yeah.
what's your advice, Simone? Let's start with you.
Ice cream and homemade macaroni and cheese.
What kind of ice cream?
Ooh.
Chocolate and vanilla, straight up.
Oh damn, you taking it way back.
Man.
Chocolate vanilla. That's the first scoops you get as a kid.
Yes, but vanilla bean. Vanilla
Okay,
bean.
I can rock with the vanilla bean.
Yes.
I can rock with
yes.
somebody in the chat. Oh, Big J said caffeine.
Oh yes, that's me right there.
I don't really.
Every
you
day
know,
I have to have coffee.
I'm
every
sipping
day.
this coffee right
Yeah,
here.
I'm not a big coffee drinker.
And this shit is intense, nigga.
What is
What
that
is
like a
that?
shot? Is it? It looks like an
What is
espresso
that?
shot. What is
I
that?
don't know, but I can fucking feel the
What-
energy.
But you drink
nigga.
too many Red Bulls, too. You
But
drink
Kay,
more
that's
than
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I shouldn't be able to feel this.
Let me see. What
And
is
you're
it? What
feeling
kind
it?
is it? What
Hell
is it?
yeah. I feel like I should get a run right now, nigga.
What
About
is
to start breakdancing in here.
I don't know what this shit is. Just some weird ass coffee drink.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get it at the gas station?
Where did I get this shit?
It
at?
probably
They
got
be-
like
they be
a
having them. They be
espresso
having
shot or
them.
something in it.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
only 50
Yeah,
I
probably.
got it because it's only 50 calories in
They
here.
be having them.
So I don't know, but this shit is intense, man. And like
And then
Kay
coffee
said,
make me shit. So, like,
well,
if I want to shit, I'll drink some coffee.
I've only taken a few sips of this, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of caffeine like that.
I drink. I have
Yeah,
some
it's
hemp
coffee.
infused. Some hemp infused
what you in this weed
Arabica
shit?
coffee, with and then I add Hershey chocolate creamer to it.
So
It's-
you're a coffee person too?
I have to be because
Yeah.
I'm a single parent. I gotta.
Hilarious.
That ain't got shit to do
No,
with you being
seriously.
a fucking
No,
single
seriously.
parent. But, like,
No,
okay.
it does. And that's the only
No,
reason.
it doesn't.
They have the single the
That's
single
the
parent
only-
blend.
That's the only
Right,
reason.
single parent blend.
That's the only reason why I drink it, so I can stay focused and stay awake.
Do you go to Starbucks?
No, I like coffee bean better. Their
Okay.
coffee is not as strong. It doesn't
Okay.
taste as strong.
Okay. Do you like
Really?
coffee ice cream?
No.
I've had
Would you
Yeah.
like butter pecan?
All right, A-Dot, what's your advice?
It's
Besides Monsters.
definitely coffee.
Which from where?
I go to Starbucks.
What'd you get? Frappuccino?
But I also like Dunkin' Donuts too. Like
Their coffee is
I've
really
never
good.
had Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
People rave about their
It's
coffee.
sweet.
They even
Yeah.
buy it in store and.
But is it the same out on the West Coast as on the East Coast? Cause I never
what do
seen
you
anybody in Dunkin' Donuts out here. And
Really?
when I went to
Oh,
the
I
East
don't know
Coast,
about
this shit was packed. It was like
Really?
everybody was going into Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh wow.
They're like Starbucks
That's
on the
pretty
East
good,
Coast.
yeah.
Oh, wow, I
Starbucks
didn't know
too.
that.
Yeah, so they don't nobody. All right, K-Dot, what's your advice besides weed?
It's just really weed. Like I'm pretty.
Yeah, just we.
Yeah, I'm not a big like sweets person. I don't drink coffee.
Any food that you just can't turn it down? Like
Ooh, Reese's, Snickers.
it could be a restaurant food. I'm a sucker for ribs, nigga. If I'm not,
Ribs.
Are you the finger licking good type?
I'm not turning down no ribs. I'll kill the animal myself.
Hilarious. This nigga said I killed the animal
Kill the
myself.
I will kill. I will chase that nigga down.
Oh,
and
get
kill
your
that
shotgun.
nigga myself. I do it with a knife.
Ooh,
Mine would be
I'll
bacon.
tackle the nigga and do it.
dang.
I'm a fan of like I can eat like chicken and gravy and rice a lot.
Okay.
Like I can. That's like
Your
if you-
mama's chicken and gravy though, or you just saying?
I mean,
'cause
Yeah.
gravy's
I
a little
can
risky,
make
nigga.
it myself now. Like,
Okay.
So like homemade gravy and all that.
Mhm.
Like I can eat that. If I won't turn that down, I'll be like, I'll have some.
You know what we should
I'll have
do?
some.
We should have a show where each one of us brings in our favorite dish.
Elotes.
What would be my favorite dish?
Well, your daddy
though?
gonna bring in that chili,
Yeah.
and I've had that enough.
Yeah, that's all he did. He only got
Oh,
two
yeah.
dishes. So.
Yeah,
Um,
chili.
Your dad.
I don't know. What's your favorite dish though?
Well, I would either bring in my homemade macaroni and cheese, and y'all would be like,
How many
"Ooh."
cheeses?
Oh yeah.
I'm not telling. I don't give up
Okay,
my
'cause
secrets.
listen,
I don't give up my secrets.
Oh, the girl that had her.
yeah, Miss Miami
Yeah.
came through with her mac and
her
cheese.
mac and cheese.
I seen her last night at a comedy show with Timmy B.
She still with Timmy?
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
seen him in no
Yeah.
videos, so I was
I
a
know,
little
I
worried
seen
for a
them.
while.
Nope, they together.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I root for black love, so good. That's
Okay,
what's up.
good.
Shout out to
They
Timmy.
together.
Shout out to Timmy, man.
Shout out
I'm
to
gonna wear your
Timmy
shirt
B.
now, Timmy. I didn't want to wear a shirt because I didn't know if it was cool.
No, they cool. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I started
Okay.
wearing a shirt the other day. I was like, I gotta check with them.
No,
first.
support the merch. Wear the merch.
Yeah.
I thought they was beefing. I don't know.
Nah, wear the merch.
Let's see. Somebody said
funny.
they can smell the weed through the ports. Hilarious. All right. Speaking of,
yeah.
well, Kata, you missed the first part. I wanted to
What
kind of
happened?
we was talking a little bit about they about to free R. Kelly.
What fuck is this?
Yeah.
I was
I don't
wondering that
know.
too.
I don't know. My,
Yeah,
my pops just
Speedy
put the
brought
blue
the
face
head
on
in.
the table. I don't know. You can actually unplug it for me because it's kind of blinding you on the camera.
I was
Actually.
like, what is?
Oh.
Oh,
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 shit!
he
You
got
done got a
light.
gang banging now. There you go.
yeah,
Thank
you know what
for
I'm saying. We just put it
Wow,
right
we
here.
definitely have to get to the
This
bottom
nigga's
of
some
what that is.
weirdo.
You
Where
know,
did he-
I
I
don't know.
mean-
What is
Some
that?
LED lights. I don't know.
That nigga's like,
He got lights on his
AI.
bike,
He's on
everything. I don't know.
kid.
It may be an older thing. You know, they didn't grow
I
with
know,
LED
you know what I'm
lights.
saying?
Right, so it's like,
Yeah, so I think they still fascinated by it. You
Oh,
know?
that shit was in the
LED light.
everything must go aisle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this.
That's what it looks like.
$2. This is a deal.
I gotta take it now. It's $2. I gotta take it.
Put this on the table at the show.
Yeah.
You know, he had it at his
Them
house
colors.
first.
Right.
So
You
it's
know
like,
what I'm saying? The kids was like, get this
outta
out of
here.
here.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep.
Like, this shit is creepy. Get it out of my house.
I should take it home, give it to my mom. She put a wig on it.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was.
thinking,
Oh yeah, we should put a
Or a
BSB
hat.
hat on that thing.
Yeah, put a BSB
there
hat
you
on
go.
it.
Put a toupee on it.
So they're about to
Free R. Kelly.
yeah, but we was talking about your boy Johnny Depp.
And Amber Heard issue.
Johnny Depp is in
I
He's
don't
on
know.
trial
I don't know
right
the
now.
whole back thing
I
with the
think
Johnny
I
Depp.
think ADA got the
either.
scoop on. You got the ADA, you got
Yeah.
the scoop on Johnny Depp.
Well, right now they're in a lawsuit because he's suing her for defamation of character.
Who is he suing?
His
ex-
ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Yeah.
Amber Heard. Yeah.
And so she's trying to plead that she didn't say all that stuff or whatever about him.
Mhm.
What did she
So-
say?
She
that
said
he
it
was a-
publicly
he was an
or
abuser?
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all kinds
Mhm.
of stuff. Yeah, that
Like,
he was
what kind of an
abuser,
abuser?
and
Verbal
he
abuser?
lost all these deals. Yeah,
Not a physical abuser.
It was
No.
physical.
Okay.
it was.
It wasn't
verbal.
physical?
Johnny Depp's a
no,
small
they
dude.
did.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
asking.
like
they did talk
5'9".
about
Yeah, he's not a
the-
big guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did talk.
I mean,
about
I
the
don't mean
physical
nothing. He
part.
still can make a fist. Like just because you small, you don't know how to fight.
But see, what happened was she didn't know that he tape recorded her physically,
Beating him up.
yeah.
That's
and
what I'm
so
saying,
when you
like,
listen to it,
yeah,
you're
like-
like, wow. So you kind of look at her differently, like
Right.
you're
Well,
coming
you don't
at
kinda.
him.
It's proof.
And he
It's
is,
facts.
yeah, and he came out with that. So
Yeah,
But you don't. But doing it in that way though, you don't
Mhm.
know if that was like an isolated incident or if something led up to
Yeah.
that, or if she was like defending herself.
It don't
Or,
matter
like-
because he recorded it
He
to
recorded-
protect
yeah.
his assets.
Right,
So
exactly,
like,
exactly.
she
And
should
they
have known
asked-
who she was with from the jump.
Yeah.
Right.
And they asked the previous ex, the one that he had the kids with.
The French lady.
Yeah, how he was. She wrote a letter and was like,
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him hit. All his exes were like,
Well.
we've never seen this.
So it's her.
This kind of, yeah.
So, but this is the thing.
But how old is she too? Like,
Who Amber
She
Heard?
was
She's in
younger.
her
She was
30s.
Yeah,
like
she's
20,
young.
30 years younger.
Yeah.
Listen,
like,
I
she
think she should go to
young.
jail. Send her to jail, nigga. Whatever you gonna give Johnny, give it to her.
I need Pirates of the Caribbean again.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
Give it to her. We gotta stop this shit. This is getting
If he
ridiculous.
didn't do it,
Mm-hmm.
then it ruined his career. I'm like,
That's
that's
what I'm
so
saying.
many.
I don't think it ruined his
'Cause she's
career.
ruined-
It did.
Yeah,
Because he was
pulled
supposed-
him
they
from,
pulled Pirates,
Pirates,
And then the Dumbledore, whatever he was supposed to be in.
send her
So,
he was
jail,
supposed to be
nigga.
in there. Yeah,
like his endorsements,
Ah.
because he
everything
was.
has been pulled. Yeah,
Yeah, so
We gotta start sending people to jail for lying because it's getting out of hand. Like there's no consequences for it.
That's what he said in his like.
Yeah,
in
it's
his
like
whole
it's
speech.
ridiculous. Like people, and that's why people do it because it's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's like if I just make
No,
some
that's
shit
why
up.
white people do it.
Well, I was gonna say if I make
Let's-
some
let's
shit
be
about a
clear.
celebrity, well, no, 'cause
Yeah.
I've seen it happen at parties too. So if I just make some shit up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna win-win. Either you gonna pay me out or
Yeah.
should I just
But
go
that's
back
the
to
same
being
thing that happened to Chris
wherever I
Brown.
was.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
he kept his receipts. Like, she did that shit, and then she texted him, like, I'm trying to fuck. But also, like, we don't know, like here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole Rihanna situation with Chris Brown, too, like,
Uh-huh.
that shit was wrong, but, like, Rihanna is from Barbados. And if you think she wasn't punching on that
Yeah.
nigga in that car, y'all
Yeah.
sadly mistaken. So, like, not that I condone violence, but, like, things lead up to things. And, like,
They were
also,
fighting.
like,
Mm-hmm.
Rihanna she say shit. Like,
Mhm.
she ain't want to not say, and she didn't say nothing
Yeah.
in regards to that Chris. She didn't say he was a bad person. She didn't say nothing,
Yeah.
which lets me know that, like, nigga, that's what y'all did. You just didn't know he was going to do it like that day.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, people make up all these, like, stay out these people relationships. You know what I'm saying? We don't know them.
right.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Because people
Yeah.
fight all the time.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Unless you're a fly on the wall, you really don't ever.
You don't know none
what
of these
went
Yeah.
down.
people's
Know what's going on.
situations. You don't know
Right.
why.
Yeah.
And then, like, I correlated to, like, we all know a couple like that.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I
Yeah.
ain't breaking up the couple I
true.
know in real life, or I ain't speaking to or testing to the couple I know in real life, I don't have nothing to say about celebrity life.
Facts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't helping the motherfuckers I know in real life. You know what I'm saying? Who's going through the same shit.
Hey.
Ladies.
What's
No, that's real
up?
talk. I seen my mama pistol whip somebody before, and they stayed together after that.
I was going to.
You know what I mean?
But what led up to that though?
Should I be telling my mama business like this?
Something bad if she decides she need to pistol whip a
I know,
motherfucker
right?
behind it.
Yeah.
Nah, he pulled a pistol, and my mama ain't no punk, nigga. She like, you got a pistol, I got a pistol, nigga.
Yeah.
It went from there, you know. So somebody got pistol whipped.
Hilarious.
You ain't ever been pistol whipped?
Pistol whip.
I got
First
pistol
of all,
Ooh, ouch.
You got
Yeah.
pistol whip?
whipped. Yeah, I got pistol whipped.
And why? What did you do?
What did you do to
Is
get
the
pistol
question
whipped,
after
Robbie?
that? But yes, Robbie definitely did something. So what
hilarious.
did you do?
She said I did.
Pistol
He
whip.
said I know. He admitted.
I did. I had sex with her best friend and her sister.
Well, you ain't shit.
Well,
So, not that you just had to get pistol whipped, but you definitely ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pistol whipped for that, right?
Yeah.
She did.
got
Well,
pistol
the
whipped
cold
for that.
piece was her birthday. Our birthdays are a week apart, so she, to the day. So she came over one day. She goes, "I heard you did it." I was like, "Well, you know, I was young at the time." I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, yeah." So she put out her.
Well, at least
she
you
said,
told the
"Oh,
truth."
What you gonna do with that?
Bap.
I was like, "Wow." Wait a minute.
Bap.
Wait a minute. Uh-huh.
That nigga said, "What? Wait a minute.
That's
I
What
just-
you mean, my
If
nigga?"
someone pull a pistol on you, the one thing you never say is, "What are you
Why
gonna do with
why
that?"
are you smiling?
Clearly shoot you.
I'm not gonna get whipped. I might get hit once, but like for you to get whipped means you there still. Like I'm not finna let a motherfucker keep hitting me with the back of no
Because she was in
fucking
my
gun.
house.
Nigga, I'm gonna run around my house. You're not finna hit me with the butt of no gun more than 2 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless I go unconscious.
tried, but at
And
the
the first
time-
one is just in shock.
Yeah,
Nigga,
like,
I can't-
oh,
this
shit,
Nigga
like-
really hit me with the
Can't
pistol.
believe this bitch just hit me with a fucking.
Well, look, I tried, but at the time I was living in a single, so
Hilarious.
I didn't go that far.
yeah.
Man, you better run around your couch futon. I'd have been
that was the
like,
first time. The second time was this chick.
The
There was a
Second time.
second time.
yeah, my
Yeah.
nigga.
You didn't learn from the first.
No,
time?
he like it.
It's
What
you,
the-
right?
Yeah, you like it.
Can't feel bad for a nigga
Yeah,
pistol
you
whip
like
twice.
it,
Niggas
my
don't
nigga.
even-
Well, the cold piece about it, Dick, is, and this one, I didn't even, you know how you like somebody just for some weird shit?
Hey, how are you?
She was nothing that I really.
Hilarious.
Where am I at?
Not here yet.
He's not here yet. Speedy's
Yeah,
coming.
1 second. Keep going.
You didn't want to come with that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
There was nothing about her that I liked. It was just she had real big breasts. Both her nipples were pierced and her clit was pierced. And I thought that was sexy.
Wow.
Okay.
You're a trash ass nigga, Rob.
Well, no, but the cold
I don't
piece,
even know what to
but the
say
cold
about
piece was she was more like
She should have pistol whipped your ass.
What would you call it,
She-
Nick? It was a dick and
I
dance.
don't know
It was
nothing
basically a
about what
skeet
you
and
talking
retreat.
about.
So
nigga.
I would,
I don't know.
I mean, for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Clearly, she didn't feel the same way.
I don't ski and retreat, Robbie. I don't
Ski
know
and
nothing
retreat,
about
is that
that.
I skied and skedaddle. I did that
Nah.
before, but her thing was when I came over the last time, because I would always hit, and after I hit, I'd be like,
last
oh, I got shit to do.
Right, this nigga's
You just
So
don't
she
know.
got
setting
mad-
himself
she
up
got
for
mad, and she goes,
abuse every day.
But she pulled out her piece and she goes, you punk motherfucker. She goes, I like the dick. I like everything about the dick, but it's attached to you. And I'm just like going, damn.
That hurt your feelings?
Damn.
A little bit, huh?
Just a little
She
bit.
want the dick,
Yeah,
not
tell the
you.
truth. That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
I'm glad you owned up to that.
Yeah.
Did you feel like a
Did you feel
prostitute?
you
Like a tool?
Yeah.
Did you feel like
Yeah,
a tool?
a tool.
I did because the cold piece was, and once again, I was in my younger arrogant stage. I was just like, well, can I get some severance pussy? And she said,
She should.
You was mad she was doing you.
Robbie.
You was mad she was doing you like you.
come on, nigga.
She did you like you did her.
Yep,
You got
that's
mad.
Exactly.
She should have shot you, Robbie.
Hey, man. Hey.
I had a feeling that I was dealing
man.
with this chick one time, and
Uh-huh.
I had a feeling that she was gonna try to like stab me or some shit.
You?
Oh,
Man.
what did
Wow.
you do?
What did you do? Come on, Nick. You. Out of
I
all-
Sometimes it don't be what you do. It just be
Yeah.
like
Nah, it was
that
me,
woman
yeah.
is hurt.
Nah, it was me,
like
it was me.
Yeah.
I done had one pull
Oh,
a knife
it
on
was
me, and I was like, damn,
But did you
you
not?
mad.
I
Nah,
pulled that out.
I had a female.
It's like-
I ain't gonna say she actually stabbed me. I always say she tried to stab me, but she stabbed me though. I gave
Oh,
her
she
credit.
did.
She actually
Hilarious.
she wounded a nigga for sure.
What did
She
you
got
do?
you. She cut you.
I don't remember what I did. I was a kid. I was like 19. I just remember coming home. I came home with my cousin, and I walk in the house, and she just looked upset, and I'm like, fuck this, bro. I'm like, here we go with this shit. And she just
Damn.
fly off the handle. She's from New York, so it was a bunch of
Excuse me.
gangster shit going on. A bunch of, motherfucker, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they're
whoop me,
aggressive.
And I'm
Wow.
looking like, is she serious? And she just fucking.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she,
she's
so I'm
serious.
like, I tell my cousin, like, yo, we gotta go, nigga.
Uh-huh.
So my cousin gets to say, like, you ain't going nowhere. She grabs a knife off the counter and just run towards me. And before I could,
He was like,
Damn.
I didn't even have time to do that, Kate. So all I could think to do was I just lifted her up and slammed her through the table. And as I'm throwing her through the table though, she fucking like stabs me. As I could feel this shit like going on my back, like
Dang.
boom. And then she went through the table and just popped the fuck back up like Blade.
yeah,
She
nigga,
was
adrenaline,
my
question
adrenaline
was-
was flowing.
Yeah.
My
That
question
shit
my
was
question is this, though,
crazy.
She
to
was
you.
possessed.
Was
Yeah.
the sex fire?
That
It
doesn't
does-
constitute murder, man.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, as a man, and Nick will agree with me on this. Some of the best sex come with
Crazy.
mentally unstable women.
It's crazy, girl.
No, I feel
Shit.
what you're saying, Robbie, but listen, man.
Yeah.
One thing I learned though about good vagina is it don't stay good forever. So
Why?
that's
Did you-
the
why?
No, it's
Why?
no,
Because
it stay good forever. You change.
no.
Yeah, that- and that-
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You
that
that
was
was my
change.
question.
No.
That was
No,
my
that
question.
go for me too. Like the pussy's still good, but if you
No.
start doing things that are flawed about you, it's you changing. The
No.
pussy ain't changed. You change.
okay,
Is
well,
is it that you get tired of it?
It's
Is
not-
it
it's-
monotony?
it's not a matter of
Yeah.
getting tired of it. It's just like how can I explain this to make it make sense? Vagina is like a new pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
You like
you
Like,
new-
are
like
new
well, this is I'm
shoes.
still explaining it in a man's term though. Well, women like shoes, right? So,
Yeah.
so as a man, you go into a new basketball game. There's nothing better feeling than a new pair of shoes, right? It's just the
Yeah.
best feeling. Now, after that, it's over.
Hilarious.
No matter how many
After
times you
that,
put them
it's
shits back in the
over.
box,
Yeah.
and you stuff that paper back in, you only got about 20 more wears before you realize, like, damn, I need some more Jordans. These little motherfuckers a little worn out, you know?
That's what I got to go through with my new Jordans.
That's just what it is. And that's not saying that,
You said with
my bad. That's not saying that we don't want to stay with the woman. We don't see the value in being with the woman. I'm just saying that initial new shoe wear, it don't last forever.
It's the chase. You know, okay.
Robbie's a creep, so don't. This is not what I'm saying. This is what Robbie is
So
saying.
disclaimer.
No.
No, I want to hear it's the chase. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's the chase of just come on.
You doing a lot of
come on, K-Dot,
stuttering.
Come on,
Yeah.
go out with me, K-Dot. Get out, and then K-Dot goes, okay,
K-Dot.
fine, we could have dinner, fine. And then it's that chase of being romantic. And then once we achieve that intimacy level, then we're like, oh, that's what this is about?
Well, see, I'm not saying that, ladies. That's not what Robbie is talking about. A hunter. Robbie's a hunter. Okay, he's a hunter gatherer. Is what we call Robbie. Okay.
Yeah, Robbie's
a hunter gatherer.
Yeah, Robbie's a hunter gatherer. So
as he said, creep.
Yeah, I'm just saying that when I figured that out at a young age, I realized, okay, I shouldn't value this thing so much. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how excited I am about this part of her, I'm gonna get over it. Okay. You know what I mean?
So you should value her, what she can give emotionally and mentally.
I'm not saying that either. I had to decide what it was that was valuable to me.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I'm not a very emotional person like that, so I don't really need somebody to be super emotional. I don't really need a housemaid like that to be, slaving and like I don't really need that kind of stuff. So I had to figure out what it was that was gonna make me stick with a person.
No, but you're an alpha male.
Yeah.
And your wisdom, and I have to say this honestly, your wisdom is there way before a lot of us had that wisdom.
Shout out to the Most High. Shit, I
you
seen it
understand
ghost.
what I'm saying? I mean, everything that Nick is saying, this is someone who's wise beyond his years, old soul.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I had to mature in age and wisdom to get to where he's at.
Okay.
Some people are just there long before you. Some people are just there long before you. And he's there. It took me a minute just to get it, and then
oh, nigga, you still working?
Yeah, damn.
I don't know what Robbie. I said, Robbie,
you're not quite there.
Yeah. And then you have someone like K-Dot, who's a fucking genius, because you have to understand she has.
I appreciate you, Rob. Thank you.
But it's true, because I look
Robbie
at
landing on thick. K-Dot, you better be careful.
She's a genius because she's a woman who can give us a good insight, but from a woman's point of view. But at the same time, she's like, great, that's not going to work for you. I got this.
But here's the thing. Here's what a lot of men don't understand about me. Like, whatever I know about men, I ask the man.
Right.
Like, I'm not, anything I know in regards to a man, I ask the man. I ain't just out here, I ain't no man. So anything, I have to ask a man, because I date women in the capacity where I'm the more masculine one. Yeah. So I'm going to ask a man, like, hey, this is my situation. What did you encounter in this situation? But a lot of men don't think I ask men about men shit. Yeah. Like, I just be making these assumptions. Like, no, I'm not assuming anything. I always ask a man. Just like, I'll never fight a man. Number one, it's soft. If you want to fight me, I'm a woman. And me knowing, man, y'all operating y'all ego. And when you love a woman, in my opinion, you made your heart vulnerable. But you still in your ego. So for me, it's like, I'll never fight a man, but I'll fuck your bitch. Because that's how I'll hurt you. Like, that'll hurt you more than any ass whooping I could ever lay on you. Like, if I fuck your bitch, you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll never fight no man. But if you keep getting at me, I'll be like, I'm going to fuck your bitch, my nigga. Leave me alone.
But it's as a fighter, somebody like with K-Dot's demeanor, your demeanor, and Symone's demeanor, that's somebody that really you should be afraid of. It's not a lot of talking, but when they do something, they're gonna make sure, bam, it's right in your face, and then upon that, now you want to fight and get your ass whipped too?
That is so true.
Yeah, it's the quiet ones you have to watch out for.
Man,
There's a reason why
provoke
that's
them.
I've seen some women, not only in my family, but I've seen some women dog walk a couple of dudes, just dog walk them, and it's it's kind of hard. Somebody K-Dot's frame beating the shit out of you, saying, "Okay, my nigga, when you wake up, I'm gonna fuck you up again." That's embarrassing. You don't want to come around.
Yeah, I might die, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. That's enough. Like, it's just some things I just think. I don't want to, like, if I do beat up a nigga, like, now I got to work around the rest of my life. Like, is this nigga going to kill me?
Well, but nowadays, yeah, because, half these dudes are, got their panties in a bunch. But I'm just saying, back in the day, if a chick stole on you, and I know a comedian who gave a dude a two-piece at a comedy club.
Hilarious.
Straight two, but her daddy was a boxer. And then our other mutual friend is Muhammad Ali's daughter, his oldest daughter, Maymay.
Okay.
She got some wicked hands, just like Layla and Hani. Yeah. So when a woman, deuces you up like that, and then looks at you and say, "What you gonna do?" You could either, take the embarrassment and walk off, or you could swing and get your ass whipped.
I never swing on a man first.
Again.
I got in a fight with two dudes, and like they swung on me first. Like, it's never my intent to like fight no man. I don't never want to fight no man.
And you whipped their ass, right?
I mean, I did all right. You know what I'm saying?
Did you take it to the shoulders, or you kick him in the balls?
Like,
you kick him in the balls?
No, I didn't kick him in the balls. Like, I squared. I know how to fight. Like, once you fight 2 or 3 Samoans, you kind of be like, I know what I can take. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask something? Can I ask something?
So I fought some Samoans, so
can I ask something?
Take some hits.
Not because you're my friend, but I'm gonna say this, and Nick will agree with me, and Smacks will agree with me too. A fight ain't fair. I will kick you in your balls. I will pull your hair. I will bite you.
It is a fair fight. Once you decide to let me explain it. It only becomes unfair when somebody starts losing. It's a fair fight when you agree to fight. Like we both agreed to fight. But when somebody start losing, then it ain't a fair fight. That's when that biting and kicking and shit come. No, because you losing.
Let me tell you, I'm coming out the gate.
You know
I had a sparring match.
Only time it's not a fair fight is if you get jumped. If it's 2 people and y'all agree to fight, nigga, that's a fair fight until you start getting beat up. Then it's not fair no more.
Whoop my ass, and I guarantee you, I'm still calling the police.
But if I'm getting jumped, that's not a fair fight. Like if I get jumped, that's not a fair fight.
Listen, I was 35 years old. I had a sparring match with my dad. And he was in his late 50s. He whooped my ass, and as I rushed him, I bit him. Karate went out the window, and he screamed. And I said, you ain't going to fuck me.
I mean, if you felt like that's what you had to do, like, you did what you had to do.
Dad.
Yeah, he whooped the shit out of me.
You bit him?
I rushed him. I bit him in the ribs. And he was like, what are you doing? I said, what are you doing?
He said, what are you doing?
I am not going to be getting up off the motherfucking ground.
This is not fair.
You know, Robbie, I grew up in that same school of art. I don't know what style of karate that is, but...
Ain't no fair fight.
Called winning.
My grandmother, she sat me down as a little kid. She said, check this out. The only rule to fighting is you better win. She said, that's all that other shit, don't worry about that shit. As long as you win the fight, that's it. As long as nobody else want to fight you when it's over, that's all you got to worry about. So.
Yeah.
But then somebody else want to fight you because if you knock somebody else out, somebody's loyalty is to them.
No, I agree. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not. Listen, man, I'm a violent person. If I have to
I'm a violent person.
Because I try. That's why, I honest to God, I try not to fight nobody. Because I'm going to do some Robbie shit. And you're going to be looking at me crazy. Like, yo, this nigga really just did that. I'm like, yeah.
You fighting a crazy nigga.
I'm scared. I tell you all the time I'm scared, nigga. So just leave me alone. Because I'm scared. So.
But that's the more dangerous. I mean, that's the more dangerous person.
I've been in so many nigga, it's on you.
I've been in so many fist fights, you know, growing up until I think I was 25.
Damn, right?
You scared?
Yeah, no, I wasn't scared. I was just.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I was just fighting. I was fighting every single day, and then after a while, it's second nature.
Why?
Symone said, "Why?"
she don't understand. But why were you doing it, Robbie?
You getting bullied?
No, I used to beat up the bullies, but what it was people would always try you, and when and
call a bully.
Call it. If you bullied Robbie, call it.
Call a bully.
No.
Yeah,
call it. No, I wasn't a bully.
We'll just take it at
it wasn't a bully. But what it was if somebody a short fuse. I have a short fuse. I didn't take a lot of bullshit. So whenever somebody said something, I'd walk away. Man, fuck you. Really?
Bow! You went to a white school, though. You said you went to school in San Diego, right?
Yeah, and there was the word nigger was called a few times, and I cracked people on that. But even with some brothers and sisters, because we lived in a predominantly black community, in a black neighborhood. So there was brothers I was fighting every day who thought they was tough. You know, they would say something, and I would tell jokes. They would say something, they would get their ass whooped.
We're not to finish your jokes,
No, they would get.
You know what's crazy, Rob? I've never been in a fight.
You're not funny.
I've never been in a fight over words.
I have.
Try another one.
The first assault charge I got was
First one.
Robbie.
Okay, so wait.
Robbie.
How many assault charges have you
Robbie, the
assault and battery.
The old school Trey Songz.
Assault and battery.
She said, how many assault charges do you have? This nigga said assault and battery?
Yeah, the first.
She said she wanted it.
3.
Okay,
Three.
how many?
I thought there was
just
4, but it was 3.
assault?
Just assault?
I thought there was
all of them. 3.
What the fuck, Robbie?
Well, they white.
you
They
young?
went straight to the
I
police.
was young. Well,
He was
the
black.
first one, 18-year-old white boy called me a nigger.
For real.
Okay.
No.
called the
It was him and his buddy.
This nigger is mad I called him a nigger.
No,
Nigger's mad because I told him it wasn't funny.
can I finish?
Yes.
No, but no, it was both. No, both. One dude didn't.
Niggas out here
One
acting
dude
it
just
out.
didn't like me because
Let him finish. He might assault you.
I'm assault you. I'm gonna bite the shit out of you. I'm gonna bite the shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite the shit out
That
you.
nigga better be Leroy because I'm going to shoot. Pow. Hope you can get your bullet in your tooth, nigga. I
Unless
ain't never naked. Keep it on me.
Nick, you heard that?
Hey, man.
She assaulted me. That is a threat.
Shout out to Lamert Park, man. I grew up with the same rules, man.
No, what happened was both of them rolled up on me.
Nigga,
after
pass me a
school.
bag of them chips, nigga. That's what you should do.
Both of them rolled up on me.
It's a long story. Just
After school, and what ended up happening was, one dude goes, I don't like you, little nigga, and he hit me in the
Mine
chest.
working faster.
So when he hit me in the chest, bow, knocked his front teeth out.
Robbie, why you just didn't walk away?
There was two of them, nigga.
What the hell was with that?
Two of them.
I cut it off.
I mean, why you just didn't, why
It
you
was
just
two of
didn't,
them,
why
so-
you just didn't say I'm cool?
Yeah.
Well, once I cracked the first one and he was grabbing for his teeth, I cracked the second one. But no, I'm serious. By the time I got home, I got a phone call from the sheriff's department, and his uncle was a sheriff. And that's in my sealed record. That was the first assault charge. The second one was almost the same thing.
See, this is my question. Like, martial artists.
This what he
martial
got for
artists,
writing on Minority Report.
Your martial arts, your discipline didn't mellow you out. Like,
We can't pay you.
Yeah.
I probably the same.
No.
Take this AI.
Like I said, I can walk away from a lot of things.
right?
But once again, I've been chased out of Fallbrook, which is northern part of San Diego County.
Who the fuck
Right.
was chasing you?
The Klan,
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
because the head of the White Aryan Resistance is right there off Fallbrook
Oh,
Drive.
they are. I'm sorry.
I got
forgot.
chased out by the Klan.
Then it got triggered.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but that was assault charge number 3.
Get that nigger.
Assault charge number 3.
Get him!
Big
Assault
ass
charge number 3.
big ass
damn,
corn-fed white dude.
This is Orange County, not
Dude was
Banana County, you
6'3",
monkey.
6'4".
Go back to
throwing,
Compton.
You monkey.
Go back to Compton. He was throwing cans. I was working for 7-Up RCs. He was throwing cans.
Go back to Van Nuys, jigaboo.
But I didn't know because they kept coming over the aisles. Someone hit me in the back, and I said, "The next
Get out of here, porch monkey.
I'm gonna go to my
horse
car,
monkey.
Like it's
car,
raining
grab
grape
my
soda,
crowbar,
you
and I'm gonna
darky.
smack somebody in their face.
Kool-Aid is
So one
over
boy
there.
said, I did. He came right around,
Y'all are awful.
hit me in the chest with it. So I did a
Got you
side
in the chest?
did a side kick. He folded.
We
popped
don't
it,
sell
went
no
out to my
candy
car, got my
yams.
crowbar.
Bing.
That was it.
How old were you?
19.
Get that gun.
Wait, and that was your third one at 19?
That was my third one.
Robbie.
First,
19?
first one.
Why
Was,
did you take?
You weren't even an adult
What
yet.
was your first one?
first one was at 14.
Now look at you, Robbie.
First one was
Yeah,
at
look at you
14.
now.
Now he's a
Second
stripper.
one was at
That's crazy.
14.
You made it. You made it.
Why did you take karate then? I mean,
Why your parents didn't move out that community?
All right.
why you
We
didn't
gonna
have a?
stay here and you gonna take all this nigga shit.
Why you didn't have a big brother?
You gonna
nigga?
fight every week.
Yeah, my big brother.
Why he didn't help you, nigga? God damn.
2 different states because my dad taught one thing, and my dad had
Spit it out, nigga. Fuck.
no my dad just his mean streak was one thing.
Did you smoke before you came?
Shit.
Oh,
Uh,
420.
it is 420.
Yes.
Shout out to
Nigga back.
420.
That's all,
You
folks.
know tomorrow is, right?
No, what is tomorrow?
National Drug Test Day, 421.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
know
Is it really?
that was a thing.
No, but
That's a thing.
but take
Take
it
your head front
when
with
I
so we
took
can
it.
get the full scoop.
You know what tomorrow is, right?
Yeah. Well, when I started training as a kid,
You know what the
I
day
was
after that
training-
is
I was
tomorrow,
training
right?
just to be, like my dad, but I didn't have the affinity for martial arts that he did. My dad was fucking incredible. I couldn't be like him in 10,000 Lifetimes. He was incredible, and especially
That's so
during the
sweet.
golden age of karate.
Hey, that's dope.
So you
Yeah.
had other people.
He was the Bruce Lee Roy, huh?
Better
He
than
was,
Bruce.
he was
Lee.
he was some of the best martial artists were better than Bruce Lee.
He wasn't no quick
Chuck
kick.
Norris.
Chuck
Chuck Norris was a bad motherfucker because Chuck was on there.
Nick.
You think he was
Quick
better than
kick.
Bruce Lee? Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Bruce wouldn't fight. There were 2 different weight classes. Chuck was bad,
Yeah.
and he had
Oh,
Chuck
Chuck
was bad. There was a cat with him, a brother named Howard Jackson. Howard died of leukemia. Bad brother too. Howard was bad. A lot of some of the best.
I love when Rob do that. He throw a little Randall Snapple fact in.
He was bad too.
He be like, he died of leukemia, but he was a bad
He was a bad
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Right.
His roundhouse was cold.
One of the best.
In 1888, leukemia had came in.
Nigga had
one
the-
of the best.
Nigga
one of
had
the
the
best
Grace
teachers out
virus.
here is, in
The
the
hell was a
valley.
Grace virus?
Nigga called polio, but other than that, that nigga was.
But half the dudes who was fighting back in those days in the 60s and 70s during the golden age, Ronnie Jones, he used to catch arrows with his hands. People shoot arrows, he would catch them with his hands, like you seen in
Arrow, the movie?
Uh,
the show?
This
what
nigga
was the movie?
said.
America's
The Last
Got-
Dragon. The Last Dragon.
Oh,
America's
yeah,
Got
yeah.
Talent.
This nigga
no.
said.
America's Got
This
Talent.
nigga said America's got
America's
talent.
you remember the Last Dragon?
You got talent.
That nigga was on America's Got Talent.
You remember the Last Dragon? He
Hey.
goes, is this Bruce Leroy that catches arrow? But
Robbie, listen, Robbie. No disrespect to the karate dudes
Yeah.
out there, okay? But listen, man. I've been in a few scuffles in my lifetime.
And if you ain't got that glow, we ain't fucking with you.
K-Dot, I'm finna try to tell y'all, listen, man, if your body ain't glowing, nigga, don't start that karate shit, bro. I ain't never seen it work in real life.
I have.
I've seen a nigga take a lot of stances, nigga, and then bing, 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 somebody hit the ground and you get slung somewhere.
Let me tell you, every time I seen that nigga do this, he got knocked out.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying somebody who's trained as a fighter. I'm saying like, somebody who go with the karate technique.
Right. Like, turn their hands.
I seen a nigga hit the karate stance. That nigga put that leg out, K-Dot. That nigga said, boom.
Yeah,
he went right to sleep. I said,
No, but
technique does not transfer to the street.
Thank you.
So what's the best
unless
technique
you're not
for the
prepared?
streets?
Because I went to school with, I say retarded. Fuck this slow shit. Retarded.
That's a medical term. So that's
It
fine.
is retardation. You're
But
right.
he used to tell us he knew judo. Like he'd be like,
he probably
"Don't
didn't.
fuck with me."
Yeah, he
you
knew
know what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
I know judo. My parents told me, yeah. One day, this nigga touched his backpack. He roundhouse kicked the shit out. I was like, damn, that shit's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had never seen it in real life, but he did that shit. And then he stood his leg like he just had that shit straight. Like,
K-Dot. I had a same slow person. This nigga studied the Power Rangers though. My nigga he put his
Flipping and
backpack
jumping and all
on.
type of
My
spinning.
nigga ran, jumped off the gate.
niggas
nigga.
like, parkour.
Really?
Bro, it was so amazing. I couldn't even move out the way. I'm just watching the nigga kick me. The nigga ran, jumped off
He
the
said, I
gate,
just watched him kick
turned
you.
around, nigga, and boom, right in my chest.
Niggas
Nigga,
like,
I was
oh,
just
wow,
like,
it's
what
coming.
the
That's nice.
Did you tell him to do it again? Do it again. Do it again. Do it
Bro,
again.
I
do
was
it again, do it
I
again.
was so amazed that this nigga pulled this shit off that I didn't even get mad. I was just sitting there in shock, like, yo, this nigga
Yeah, you just
jumped.
happy like you defended yourself. I'm
But
proud of you.
there's
This nigga
there's
jumped
a
off
cat I
the
went-
gate and kicked me,
There's a
nigga.
Mexican cat I went to school with,
Shout out to that dude, man.
and he trained in Shotokan,
Trading who
Japanese
con?
system. Japanese system. So he came out.
That's when you show somebody what you want to do, nigga, man.
When I seen this fighting stance,
All you heard was pow.
I looked at this dude. I had my hands just like K-Dot. So as he came forward, he came traditional, just stepping forward. If you stepping forward, I look back knuckle, reverse
Nigga
punch,
said
back
This
knuckle.
nigga said
He
back
went down.
knuckle.
Listen,
Back
nigga,
knuckle.
I ain't never
This
hit
nigga
with a
said
back
back
knuckle
knuckle.
before, but
Bop,
goddamn.
bop, bop.
Why you hit him? Why you swing back knuckle?
He said, why you
Because if I hit
swing?
you with these,
Why you just don't swing? You know what? My mind is telling me to go back knuckle. So I'm going to do
Smacks is stupid.
back knuckle /
Wait,
back knuckle
wait.
www.
Did you
back-
in your head, Robbie? Did you plan this shit out? Did you say if this nigga and he call about back knuckle this nigga? What's the punch called? It's not called a back knuckle.
back fist, back knuckle. If
But
you
no,
want
if it's this strike, I thought a back fist is this though.
So what
It
is
doesn't
this?
matter. It
Is this
doesn't
Oh, it doesn't-
is this
okay.
a forward?
Make it
I thought
Okay,
I
It
thought
doesn't matter.
I thought the striking.
What do you feel? What do you feel?
No, yeah, I got
What do
you.
feel? Nothing but bone, right?
Oh yeah.
So once you hit me, my eye's gonna mouse up.
Right.
So once you're here and this person is already
Yeah,
disabled,
you gotta keep going. You
Yeah.
keep going.
boom, I'm gonna hit you right in the sternum. Once I hit you back in the sternum, I'm coming across again because I'm clearing the way, just in case your arms flare. I'm clearing the way, and I'm bringing another one. Boom.
How many times in a fight you heard a motherfucker be like, this nigga know karate.
Yeah.
This nigga know karate.
Run!
Help me, please. This nigga know karate.
But I'm not gonna.
But that's
tell-
Orange County shit, because you would have got shot in my
So-
head.
yeah,
As
so
soon
we-
as I be
I'm
like,
not-
this nigga
I'm
know
not-
karate,
I'm
shoot
not
this
tele- I'm not
nigga.
telegraphing shit.
If a nigga back fist me, nigga, I'm
Shoot this nigga,
Hey,
blood.
Shoot this nigga blood.
Pow.
But you're not. But I'm not gonna do a lot of stuff that's gonna telegraph stuff.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
why.
you can't do that.
Uh-uh.
I just assume
That's
a
how they
nigga
get
right
asking. But
handed.
from what K-Dot said, I know 3 cats like that went off into, and they was in 60s hood. One is dead. One
Yeah,
is
shoot
one
this
is
nigga.
It's been.
You didn't have to be no karate nigga for that to happen.
It's been almost, it's almost been,
You could have been a world class street fighter, nigga. Would have made no difference.
It's almost been 20 years later, and now he finally has his motor skills. He can find. He
Oh,
still
nah, nigga.
doesn't have short because they shot him. When somebody squares up like they know anything, whether you're a martial artist or a boxer.
I'ma shoot you, nigga.
The
I'm
minute I
straight
square up or do a fighting stance,
They know.
you're gonna look at oh shit, I'm at a disadvantage. So you're gonna get something. So a lot of people.
I'm gonna just
switched
let you
up.
go ahead and swing and see what you got going on. If you miss,
Well, you from Indiana, like I
No,
said.
man.
Nah,
Shoot this nigga,
yeah,
blood. He out here kicking motherfuckers
in
and
LA,
shit. Pop, pop, pop,
in LA, nigga, it's the rule in LA, nigga. It's a fair fight till you try some. If you know you out there like you know what you're doing, it's a
Yeah.
wrap for you, nigga.
It's a wrap.
They jumping you or you getting shot.
That's why I don't
nigga.
like fighting.
Like somebody take a head up, like if you could, squabble
we-
up and shit. But
yeah.
once you get the kicking and doing back fists and shit
Yeah,
like
nigga.
that, ain't no nigga. finna- you
this
finna-
nigga just backfist me, cuz. Hold on.
Shoot him.
Hold on,
Shoot
go get
this
that.
nigga.
But the thing is,
somebody gonna come hit this nigga with a gun. Hey,
but even like you said in the regular
Nigga, you don't back fist in
You at least
this.
gonna get shot in the ass for sure.
as he's running,
For sure in the ass.
But I'm not gonna kick you in the head. The only time I'm gonna kick somebody in the head is if they're bending forward. If I raise my fucking leg right above your shoulder, you're going to step in, snatch me up, slam me down. You're at a disadvantage. So all that pretty shit you see, it doesn't work. That's why I liked a lot of Chinese systems, because it's the first weapon available. If I'm going to kick you in the stomach, I'm not going to use my back leg and get all that power.
Yeah.
No,
That takes too long.
Nigga, if you kick me in the stomach, my
I'm
nigga,
I'm just going to try to hit
use that
you.
first weapon.
I'm going
just
to just
feel
try
like-
to connect.
yeah, because you know why? Because black people have that disrespectful energy. Like,
We do?
yeah, like if you try to kick me, I feel like that's you trying to spit on me. Like anytime you try
That
to do
is very
shit
true.
like disrespectful,
Except for you
my
fight-
energy level up. Like when I be looking at these fights and shit, and these people getting kicked in the head. You know how fast I hop up because I'm like mad you kicked me.
yeah, you don't kick
You know what I'm
nobody.
saying? Like
Unless you fight a Mexican, though.
Yeah.
Everybody
Or unless
knows.
somebody slap you open
Hey,
handed.
Doc can attest to this. Everybody knows.
You open handed me?
That is the most disrespectful
No.
shit on the planet.
You
can't-
open handed me.
Well, Chris Rock did just get
All
slapped.
5 of your fingertips touched my face.
so all
You
five
just
of
open. Man, we got to fight.
No, let's just use me and Smacks as an example. If Smacks open-handed slapped the shit out of me,
Somebody got to die, nigga.
not only am I going to be like this in days, because you're actually dazed.
Yeah.
Now
It's a
I'm fighting
motherfucker in the
nigga
back like he
this.
slapped the shit out you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to...
Like you.
Let me say a good slap will silence a whole crowd. If somebody's like you, that's the embarrassment. Like if somebody slapped the shit out you, everybody be like, you see that?
You know what's crazy?
Snap.
That's why nobody got mad at Chris Rock, because you kind of don't know what to do. nigga,
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
you
he
get
was
slapped.
dumbfounded.
Because you like
You
it
see how
hurt,
he
but
came
you
back?
it don't really
He
hurt,
was
but it
like,
hurt.
what?
You like, damn, that shit kind of hurt.
He couldn't
Yeah.
even get his words together. He was dumbfounded.
Nigga
Like this
said-
For the
motherfucker
next
slapped
one,
me.
yeah.
Nigga slap? You had to think about it. This
Yes.
nigga slapped me?
No, it's just
we're used
it's
to
so
this.
much shock. Just like
Yeah,
when Nip slapped that dude, like
Yeah.
he initially was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this nigga slapped shit out me.
I
and
slapped
then
him.
he tried to get to him. You be so shocked a motherfucker slap the shit out you. You just don't know what to do.
I'm not
Shit.
gonna be shocked, nigga. As soon as you touch my face, nigga, I got to react
I
so
don't know.
fast. Nigga.
Smacks. Every time I ever seen a nigga get smacked, though, it's the same. I think smack and spit, for whatever reason.
Ooh, you
it
spit
take-
on.
it-
Ooh,
But it take you a minute for it to register.
Because you watched it. Like a bitch spit
Yeah.
on me, and I
You
was
just
like, this bitch just spit on
And
me.
you- it's like your brain got a. Your brain be like,
Yeah,
did
'cause
this
you
nigga
watch
spit
it,
on
yeah.
me?
You
Like, this
watching
nigga
that
spit
shit,
on
I
me.
can't
Nah,
believe
this
this
nigga ain't.
spit
This
on
nigga.
me.
This nigga
We're
spit
so
on me.
conditioned. We're so conditioned. I'm so conditioned for Smacks to roll up a fist and punch me.
Oh yeah, smack is gonna throw you. It's gonna throw you off.
This not only throw me off, but this is a cold piece. Remember slap boxing in the street?
Oh yeah, I grew up slap boxing.
Yeah,
I grew up on
definitely-
body though.
Definitely had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He slapped you that fast. Now you thinking, shit, that motherfucker's hands is fast too. Shit.
No, well, no, I think the worst though is this, and this is only for a man. This is a man shit. The worst thing I've ever seen is a man choke another man, and not from like behind. I mean, like the nigga was. Shout out to my big bro, man. My big bro. We was on
That
the corner.
is funny.
We was on the corner around here, and some nigga. It was some gang shit, and the nigga was talking crazy. So my brother's like, yo, hold my shit, man. And I'm like, this nigga ain't finna do this shit. So as soon as I touch the items, nigga, he turned and said, what you say? He said, nigga, I said. And the nigga like stuck his head up. And that nigga put both his hands around his throat and just started squeezing. And in my head, I'm just like, he's choking another man. Nigga, only thing the nigga could do was just struggle. Nigga, he was like, ah. And I'm just like, yo, he got this nigga out here like a female. And I felt to myself, that's the most disrespectful thing.
Because you can't do nothing. You,
Hey, y'all seen that other dude, the guy that's on Instagram with the
Disarmed niggas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
yeah,
Hey,
I
hold
love
up.
Dust. Detroit
whole
Dust.
time his stuff would really be working, but like for him though, like if it's us, nigga, we can't be
wait.
out here like wait. He
those-
said.
Those who
Somebody-
are
somebody
those who
trying
are
to
watching,
get shot.
let me tell you, the best karate move is going home, saying
Nigga,
yes, I'll be a bitch, and walking off.
Listen, man.
Niggas is shooting.
All of that grab the gun shit is cool, but I've had a gun pulled on me.
You ain't
Your
your
brain
instinct
don't
ain't
work.
Like grab
nigga.
it.
Your brain don't be like, all right, if he gets closer, nigga. No, nigga, your brain is like
I
survival,
always
nigga.
try to think.
Stay alive.
It's controlled. Wait. What is the day and date you had that gun put on you the first time?
Shit, the first time was at school, nigga, leaving school right here up the street from here. I gotta buy some Mexican dudes too. That shit was fucked up.
And you never forget that shit.
Hell, I still know what they look like. I know what the niggas like to this day. You don't forget none of that. No, I'm gonna take a break and get Shelly Rio's in the building, y'all. We gonna give it.
Shelly Rio.
She's in the chat too.
And she's high, y'all. It's 420. No, I'm just playing. Shelly Rio is not high. She does not smoke weed.
She doesn't do drugs.
She doesn't do anything on 420. Okay.
She's a square bear.
She's a square.
First of all,
Okay,
I'm not
It
celebrating Adolf Hitler's birthday.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Then let me go to the bathroom and take a schnitzel.
Yeah, it's
This
Right.
nigga said take a sniff.
I don't celebrate birthdays in general, but I didn't know it was Adolf's birthday.
Right.
Thank you for that.
I don't think we should say shout out to Adolf. I don't think he deserves that. But
I don't say anything. That's not gonna stop me from smoking weed.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, did Adolf smoke weed? Did he smoke?
I don't know. We don't know him.
He smoked juice.
Did that nigga smoke?
I wasn't
Definitely
alive
smoked
when
a lot
that
of
nigga
people.
was alive.
He smoked a lot of people.
He probably
Wow.
smoked something.
That nigga, he had a cold mustache. That nigga had a cold mustache. I give him that much.
A couple other people were that same.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan rocked the Hitler for a minute.
The Hitler. That's
He
what we
rocked
call
it.
it.
He rocked it.
Why are we talking about this?
Michael Jordan rocked the Hitler.
That's
He
this
ain't
nigga
do nothing to
back in
us,
there.
nigga. He ain't do nothing to me. I ain't got no problem with
He
that.
did it. He did it to the Jews.
He ain't got shit to do with me, man. You know. I know it's his birthday. Thank you for that, Shelly.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Shelly.
Yeah, it was a lot of horrible people. Like, that's just documented. Like I said, motherfuckers don't want to talk about. Let's talk about the slave masters. Like, they did the same thing Adolf Hitler did.
Big facts.
They just didn't document it.
Big facts.
Yes, it did.
No, they did. I'm talking about we don't know it like we know Adolf Hitler. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they don't put it out there. I always wonder
Yeah.
why
Well,
they put Adolf shit out
that's
there.
the, and I hate to say it like this. When they say that our black schools are really
Who is they?
educated and defunded, my mother thought that going to affluent schools in white neighborhoods would give us a better education. It gave a different education.
Well, that's all black people because they just wanted better, but they didn't understand
Oh no, I got
systemic
to,
oppression.
I got to see, but I got to see two different books. I got to see history, and I loved history. I got to see history books that told one thing, and then when I study others, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, just like in our books, the fucking Egyptians was white.
That's in,
Damn.
that's in every book.
Like, they was not fucking white.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, ain't Egypt and Africa?
Yeah,
nigga?
my nigga.
We taking a break?
Huh?
Were you taking a break?
No, I think Elise waiting on your daddy.
No. We're not. No.
Well,
Hold on, Elise, we're live, sweetie. Elise, we're live though. Yeah.
She was like,
No,
oh,
so I got a 420 question before we take a break though. So we got two new
Okay.
people on the panel. Start with Smacks. When's the first? Where's your son at, nigga? Make sure your son don't hear me. When's the first? Do you ever indulge?
I have once.
Once. When was the first time?
I was 19 years old, my 19th birthday.
Was he gentle?
Wow.
hilarious. This nigga Robbie always go gay.
It always take a stripper to say something to you like that.
Was it an edible doobie?
Always
blunt?
take a-
Was a stripper?
What was the vice?
You said was it what?
What was the vice? Was it blunt?
It was a blunt. It was like 3-4 blunts in
Oh,
rotation.
that's tough on your
Damn.
first go around.
So-
Yeah, you was high.
I was 19, my 19th birthday, because people know I don't smoke.
Yeah, that's tough.
Just
So
like,
I
let's
used to
smoke
always
this nigga
mess
out.
with my homies, like, man, my birthday hit, I'm going to smoke. They was, you lying. So they was like on the patio smoking, went out there, and I sat down. I'm like, man, come on, let's go. They like, you lying. So he gave it to me, so I smoked it. He like, nigga, you smoking for real. Like, and you know how to smoke. Like, nigga, I've been watching y'all for like forever.
Hilarious.
So I was
I'm ready
smoking.
from watching you.
Smoking in rotation, hitting it. Well, I sat down on my couch. I had it's like with some lamps, them long lamps.
A lava
The
lamp? nigga?
spider
No,
lamp?
like
Nah,
the tall lamp.
Yeah, the spider lamp.
I'm watching
with little
TV
balls
and
on
the
it.
lamp was like doing like this. It was turning. I'm like, dude, I'm really high. Like, I went in my room. My mouth got real dry. I got hungry.
Did you ever smoke again?
Nope. I was like, I never smoke again. And then I just smoked for my 34th birthday. I was
So it's a
drunk
birthday
though.
thing for you?
No, I
You a social
only
smoker?
drink. I drink once a year on my birthday.
Okay,
But this
I got
year
you,
I
I got
drank, and then they was smoking. I'm like, I'm gonna smoke again. But I wasn't high though. It just kind of like brought me back down to earth a little bit because
Yeah.
I was already drunk.
You don't smoke, do you, Nick?
Every day.
There's a bear shit in the woods and wipe
I'm
his
sorry.
ass
No,
with
because
a
I'm
fuzzy
like
white
Smacks.
rabbit.
I haven't indulged at all.
You never smoke weed? That's your problem,
No.
Robbie.
You never?
That's your problem. I just
What?
figured out what Robbie's problem is.
Have you ever tried anything?
He ain't never smoked no weed.
Molly, ecstasy?
Damn, ain't that
No drugs. I drank alcohol.
Cocaine?
No.
Shit,
But
nigga.
I will say this. I want to try
That way.
shrooms though.
You do?
I got somebody that
Why not?
is very experienced in that area. They can help you out with that. Yeah.
Why? It don't have to be a bad trip.
I heard it's good.
But it only depends on where your mind is already at, though.
Shrimps.
That's what they say.
I never tried that.
Like they say, you should be like free your mind before you do something like that.
I haven't tried shrooms either.
See, but now that's the thing. Meth in the 80s was
We went to
different.
meth. How we do that? We went from
Well,
shrooms.
I tried it
I tried it
once.
once.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, but in the 80s, it was different because when people, I went to high school, graduated in the 80s. So you had people who did cocaine and did crystal. And it was different than it is now.
Meth and, wait, you said meth and what is different?
The meth and cocaine that people do now is different than back in the day.
Yeah, because it's cut with a lot of things. Like cocaine is cut with
Yeah, because
fentanyl.
the alcohol was different too because the alcohol, raised your
Well, if
raised
you're
your
going
blood
to
pressure.
Mexico, you're not getting alcohol anyway. You better pack your own alcohol.
Why?
Oh yeah, I heard about
Because
that.
I didn't know
They
that.
don't. They have fake. Yeah, they got fake alcohol. They
They ain't got tequila out there.
ain't give me real
yeah,
alcohol
but
in them resorts.
they do some stuff though. You have to watch it.
What stuff?
Is this our 420
Like
break, sir?
or they add different stuff. In
Wait, we're gonna take a quick 420 break so everybody can enjoy their 420 real quick. One
Who
time
is
for the
Steve
one time.
858?
Let me see.
Hey man, I love the chat
Robbie is
people.
smart.
Let's see.
Steve 858.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. Steve 858 weed is for the weekend. For the weekend.
It keeps
The
on smart.
weaklings, yeah. Like, I don't know. Now he's saying a lot of things about
I don't know,
weed.
Steve. You know, Steve.
You
Like I
sound like the
said,
feds.
I started smoking, not
You
to
gonna get
take.
us in
Well, I don't take aspirin and shit. So if you do that, nigga, you soft,
You
nigga.
sound like the feds.
So listen, we finna take a quick break. Happy 420.
Is there some
to
food
y'all.
out there? Because if there's no food
the
out
food
there,
is the food is on the way.
I don't have no
There's food
desire.
on the way.
Yeah, Kate, I've been smoking, so she needs
Right,
something.
I
to eat,
need
y'all.
Move the head. The head's looking at me.
We right back, y'all. So listen, make sure you guys get your tickets. It may be a few remaining. Also, Robbie has a showcase coming up this coming Tuesday. Also, your boy Smacks got a showcase coming up. K-Dot, are you on the show with Smacks?
This
The brunch?
Saturday?
Are you at the brunch show?
This Saturday show?
Yeah, the brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Smacks got a show this Sunday. It's a brunch. K-Dot, I think K-Dot's gonna be there. K-Dot's also gonna be in Cabo, if I'm not mistaken. K-Dot, you got any shows coming up at the Black House?
Yes,
this
I also
Friday?
have the Comedy Chateau on Sunday.
Oh, shit.
I'm doing like a backyard thing
What?
in the daytime on Sunday.
That's kind of
I
saucy.
also got a show. I had a lot of shows. I'm popping.
Oh, y'all hear that? So look, tap in. Make sure you follow K-Dot on Instagram.
Yeah,
we will be
please
right
do. I'm sorry. I can't even look
backstage. Thank you.